You see a heavy steel. You immediately feel the door does not budge.
You do? Eccentric. Gart is the person to ask about this.
The cobalt blues. The door does not. A thin man is smoking. As you step in, he not. Okay, it's definite. The man puts his cup down and he looks up. Shrugging is an internet. He smiles. It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes. He looks up at you. Shrugging is an international song. He smiles. It's almost like music, especially. By the way, where is home? But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You don't really know, do you? South, maybe. You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe. You see a heavy steel door with a the cobalt blues. The door does not. Wait, who's? A paraplegic, the lieutenant.
That's how I feel about the accident. You'd think it would be I was lucky. That's quite all right. I'm used to people whatever do you mean? Sequence killers?
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree. I can assure you with absolute...
Now, gentlemen, thank you, but perhaps another time. Oh, sweetie, I heard your
You must be joking.
It's not easy to assert your...
Interesting idea. This Evra sounds powerful. Your deportment remains dignified as you shed a single...
Sweetie, I only have a few cents on me, but I could give you this to pawn. Just to tide you over.
Wonderful. He has...
The pin is round and slightly tarnished. 3...
Cross the plaza and follow the road along the coast. Down by the water, there'll be a shack nestled against an old stone facade. It's easy. You bring a valuable item to a pawnbroker, who then gives you money for it. You're quite welcome, dear. I hope you were able to pawn that old trinket. Of course, dear. I just wish I could have done more. Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned You know where we are, right? That's right. And where is the whirling in red? Yes, indeed. We are in... Yes, and how would I even begin to... I haven't seen very many other... Speaking of history... That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge.
Her relief is palpable.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we... Oh, sweetie. Revachol is as...
But they still have cops.
It is quite disappointing. Oh dear. But we should...
She's scared now. She's realized you really are
Someone more...
No.
Of course. Then I don't know. Of course, dear.
Work!
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al-Ghul emerges from... No, you don't. You need to get another drink.
Does this remind you of someone?
Jerking motions. Sign. You gave the world. You dominate. You will be...
It is, baby.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
That is right. Bring your troops to the Seminine. The walls will be...
There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could internalize the best idea. Ask what kind of races there are first.
Do you?
There are 3 categories of race. Type A, the heroic races. Type B, the servile races. And the vile CF race cauldron of pederasty. Which one do you need education on? I knew you would go straight for the vile cauldron.
Yeah, I mean, other...
Yes, it would seem nonsensical.
Those are the Simonese. A receding genetic pool has led them out. The Vesper time, the other overproduction, as proven by the Maun and the Mesk. The indigenous, the Areopagites, the latter is perfected.
Nature was not capable of.
Type B,
The Koikos of Grad, Hugo, Zimsk, Chest, et.
yes. To an unpinkness, the Koiko, the Count,
Wouldn't he be one for ethnic?
the Vasholians,
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea of what is happening.
the Revolution. Enough of Tibet mediocrity. Tips the F are a music lesser rate. The mosquito is born sterile.
It seems unlikely that 2 human beings produce genetically sterile offspring.
Then there is the Simino Koiki Chimera. That is understandable. You understand nothing. To solve the great race, you need to internalize what you have heard here today. Then return to me. This clarity doesn't... I cannot possibly imagine what... don't be fooled. Mr. Also, to serve, Jam. Offshoot. I am not surprised you enjoy the South Island race. We are the... I am a descent. No. I'm from... You have heard... Racist. I am not like correct.
How did this happen?
You must be out of your mind.
You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm. Very, very bad. There's no shame.